Language is humanity's original evolutionary gift. Turning complex sounds into shared meaning allowed early humans to coordinate, survive, and eventually build complex societies. Today, thousands of distinct languages span the globe. The African continent holds a massive concentration of linguistic wealth, harboring over 2,000 distinct tongues. Meanwhile, our technological infrastructure has effectively erased physical borders. The internet and artificial intelligence allow data to travel from Tokyo to Nairobi in milliseconds. But a hidden bottleneck remains. We attempt to run a global digital infrastructure using thousands of fragmented languages. Relying on AI translation creates systemic friction. Data packets warp and stall as they are forced through heavy translation barriers, causing critical delays in high-stakes interactions. To maintain and scale a hyper-connected world, a unified communication method has become a functional necessity. Instead of waiting for one existing language to culturally dominate the globe, we can consciously engineer a new universal lingua franca. This engineered lingua franca is a scientifically optimized and structurally neutral language designed purely for universal global exchange. Building a single, unified language for the entire human race requires a specific environment. Construction begins not in a linguistic monoculture, but in the most fragmented, linguistically diverse place on Earth. Achieving linguistic unity relies on maximum diversity to identify and extract the underlying universal rules of human communication. This requires a physical gathering of the world's most forward-thinking linguists convened on the African continent. These experts will use Africa's thousands of existing languages as a structural foundation for the new system. Mapping overlapping phonetic and grammatical structures across hundreds of language families lets researchers identify the rules common to all humanity. The system then mathematically combines these patterns with global data, distilling billions of structural connections into a single synthesized core. Locating the summit in Africa roots this technological project in the biological birthplace of humanity. By using the world's deepest linguistic diversity as its source code, this language bypasses regional biases and belongs to all of mankind. In a world operating on this engineered lingua franca, the barriers to global integration disappear. Global trade, internet communications, and artificial intelligence systems now operate with zero translation lag and total structural clarity. Previously isolated communities directly interface with the global technological grid without linguistic barriers holding them back. While advanced technology provided the hardware for a shared world, language is the protocol required for that hardware to communicate effectively. By undertaking this project, humanity shifts from passively drifting through cultural changes to actively designing its own evolutionary trajectory. In the hyper-connected era, our ability to turn our deepest human diversity into a single voice may prove more consequential than the machines that transmit it.